This brings us to activity configuration, the most important part of setup. This is where we customize the system to be specific to your center's needs. Activity configuration should reflect as closely as possible the way the activities are conducted on the floor by the teachers. This makes documentation much easier. The more detail you provide while recording an observation, the more comprehensive the system-generated report will be. We'll start by configuring a meal activity. There are 3 different meal activities the system gives us: bottle, meal, and snack. We'll add a new activity, name it lunch menu, and save. We now have a new activity but nothing in the blue bars to the right. This tells us that our activity has not yet been configured. We can define an activity as active or inactive for age categories by enabling it or disabling it. You can edit the contents of the activity for each age category too. Anything I add to the activities for over 2s will have to be copied across for the under 2s. We're going to configure the lunch menu for over 2s. So here are the basic options available when setting up an activity in KidReports. Free text notes allows teachers to write their own notes on the activity. Allow media just determines whether photos and videos both can be attached and uploaded. Administrative review determines whether events can be published straight away or have to be checked first by an admin. Who can record this activity gives parents permission to log this specific activity too. Moving down, we see more text boxes. An activity can have a heading and can have different subheadings. Here, we're working with a 3-tiered structure. I'll give you a simple example. I'll put heading 1 under Add More Activity Details and save it. I'll add another heading, heading 2. We now have heading 1, lunch menu details, and heading 2. I can delete a heading if I don't want it, like so. I'm going to give my heading some options and save. Notice that I'm adding the options in the text box inside the heading. We'll give heading 2 some options as well, so now we have our activity with 2 headings and options under each heading. By saving the configuration of our activity, we complete the setup wizard. Going back into my meal activities, I see my newly created lunch menu activity. I want to show you how this looks on the mobile app to the teachers. This is an emulated version of the teacher's dashboard. You can see here that the lunch menu option has been added to the over 2s list. If I go to record a lunch menu activity for our child Timmy, I can see my headings and options. So this is how the activities and headings and options are laid out in KidReports. I've now gone and edited the headings so they reflect real life. Now if I access my lunch menu activity, you can see my changes. Now food options are listed under different days. Let's say it's Monday. I can now select the chicken nuggets option, make notes, and save my activity. So hopefully you now have a starting point to go ahead and start configuring your own activities. Now that we've completed the wizard, we can exit out of it by pushing the Enter Advanced Mode button at the top here. It then takes you to the home screen with the layout you'll be working in from now on. You can always go and edit your facility by going under Settings and clicking on Facility. You also have Admins, Room, and Age categories. That brings us to the end of this tutorial. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope this will get you all up and running and using KidReports.